Alright, YouTube. Well, here is, I think this is part 3 for this sink install. I don't want you to think that this has been a 30 or 40 minute install. This has taken me a few hours. Ran into a few problems. I'll try to tell you about them. I've told you about some of the customization things, some of the special tools I've had to do, things like that already. The faucet was a bit of a pain in the ass. Mainly because, the sink isn't for this trailer, so the counter cutout isn't, laid out for this sink. So there's a 3/4 inch cleat at the back that's kind of interfering with the faucet. That's probably the hardest thing I've had to deal with. And then the drawer, having to notch that drawer out, which I won't do until Monday. Today is Sunday. We actually just got back this afternoon from a camping trip, and I just wanted to get this done with because I keep the extra stuff like this for the camper in the camper, so we just wouldn't be tripping over it anymore. But here it is, installed. Sink stops, faucet. Now I have the water pump on, and I did check for leaks in the water lines. I don't know how well you'll be able to see here. Back up under there, there you go. I've got my hot and cold lines. Make sure you mark that before you take yours apart. Should have said that in the first video. I hope you guys watch all these together before you start tearing apart your trailer. But mark them before you take them apart. I got my sink traps and everything here together. Baskets. So let's go ahead and we'll fill the sink here. See if it holds water. That'll be interesting. Considering it's the reason I wanted a different sink to begin with. It wasn't so much the sink as it was the sink stops, the sink baskets. I wanted different baskets because those little bitty guys, I've never been able to find even customers' sinks that have those. I've never been able to get one to hold water for doing dishes. So I should have, I got 1/3 of a tank of water, so if I can't do this, there's something wrong. So, but yeah, like I say, it wasn't too bad. We have the hole saw for drilling the faucet out into the counter, and then the drill bit for the holes in the counter. If you don't have any intentions of going back to the old sink ever, then you can go ahead and cut out the opening for your counter bigger. Don't worry about the hole saw, but then you're going to have some kind of a saw to cut that out, so kind of accordingly. Don't overcut. Don't cut the hole the size of the sink itself. Just, kind of do some looking over on your old sink. Usually it's just got to fit here's the old sink of mine. Usually you've got to go from screw to screw to screw, and then same thing on the other end. That's about your opening, because then the lip, those will fit down inside the opening, and then the putty will go around the perimeter of that, and your sink rests on the counter. You cut the opening to the size of the sink itself, it'll just fall through the opening, then you're screwed. And again, don't be calling me. So, no dripping water, that's a good sign, that's a good start. Trying to get this all finished up so I can clean up the inside here and get out of here. I shampooed the carpets earlier. We had a little accident in the other room. We spilled something, and then the dog had an accident in the other room on the carpet. So I shampooed the carpets today to keep him from doing any more accidents. Then he had an accident. Oh, excuse me. Sunday afternoon air. Then he had an accident here in the living room. First thing this morning, I just couldn't get my slippers on quick enough to let him out. Rolled out of bed, and he wanted to go now. Right now. I just couldn't get out the door fast enough. So, but I think we're going to be happy with this sink. I think. I hope. For now, I'm in trouble. Wouldn't that be the shit? All of a sudden, the sink falls through on me. Nice quiet water pump. Hear that? Hope you guys can hear me. Yeah, we're about 5 minutes. Now I usually, when I check the sinks to make sure that they're working, I fill them up to the divider piece in the middle. Let them kind of overflow to each other. And then, to me, that's some pretty good pressure on the sink drains. If the basket's going to leak, or one of the drains are going to leak, you're going to know pretty quick. Excuse me. Sorry, keep yawning. All this fresh air this weekend. Almost there. Starting to spill over now. The other half of the sink's just about full anyway, so there it goes. This is what I usually look for. And that's it. As long as that divider piece in the middle kind of has water floating over it, then and it doesn't go down. I mean, it used to go down fast. I mean, you could put water in these sinks, in the other sink with soap, and 15-20 minutes later it was empty. So I would say if this holds longer than that, then I think I'm going to be a lot happier with this. So, and as long as it's not dripping on the floor or in my drawers, and by drawers I mean the kitchen drawers, not my drawers, then I think I'll be happy with those results as well. So, if you guys have any questions, any comments, need any more input or advice on this, or any other plumbing advice, you know, feel free to ask. I'll do what I can to help you. There are some things you can get at Lowe's, Home Depot, Menards. You don't necessarily have to go to your dealer. Excuse me. Sometimes that is your best bet, depending on your manufacturer. Because there are some specialty valves and things, that mixing valves that some of these big fifth wheels and stuff have. In your docking stations that you would not be able to find at Lowe's or Home Depot or whatever. So those things you would have to go to, you know, your RV dealer. Excuse me. And as you can see, I'm very tired. So I am going to go ahead and finish cleaning up the camper from this trip and clean up my mess here, and I am going to go inside and relax. Hope you folks have enjoyed these last 3 videos. I hope they've been helpful for you. John, I hope you're happy that I'm in the video instead of just talking in the video. This is a little bit out of my comfort zone, but I hope you're happy with it. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.